From the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Now here's Quickly. 17 points in his last outing. Barnes, it's good.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Randall deciding where to go with it. The three, DiVincenzo. Gobert. Tip back in for two.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Raptors trail by 4. Quickly outside. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. DiVincenzo against Quickly. Randall a screen on Quickly. The three, DiVincenzo. And it's Randall with the jam.
This guy never stops working. He's always going hard, and Randall's aggressiveness is what allows him to be such a good offensive rebounder.
Quickly passes to Barnes. Now here's Pirtle. Toronto passing it around. Here's Ingram. McDaniels with the rebound.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. It's stolen by Ingram. The 17-footer. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Ingram's got his second basket on the night.
Well, you look at the form on Ingram's catch-and-shoot jumpers, it's textbook. He's got excellent posture. His hands are in a good position, and most importantly, he's ready to shoot it when he catches it.
Edwards can't hit. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 4. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game. And the Raptors making a change here. Dick's checked in to the paint. Here's Ingram. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Well, you combine his athleticism with his length and his skill set. The versatility of Ingram is hard to guard against.
And Minnesota with some changes. Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Highland in for DiVincenzo.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Outside Edwards, from outside the arc, drills it from deep. Edwards got 6.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Barnes passes to Dick. Six on the shot clock. Rebound Minnesota. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Now here's Dick. He's scoreless. Outside Barnes. Pass to Quickly. Launches it from deep. Misses again. Now 0 for 3.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Now Randall. 6 points for him. Outside Edwards. The deep 3. Knocks down the long J. 9 points in the game.
Look at that from Edwards. Way out there.
On the wing quickly. Pass to Dick. Pirtle with a screen on Edwards. Fires from way outside. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the right side. the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the Rockets, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the Timberwolves, they've stayed pretty high in the rankings. And sure, they might want to be further up, but they're a stable team, and that's a good thing with the playoffs approaching.
So it's Minnesota now, following the three-point basket by Toronto. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Charity stripe shot. Hurdle grabs a miss.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Toronto shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Dick. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. Toronto also changing it up. Scotty Barnes checked in for Pirtle. Shed comes in for Brandon Ingram. Minnesota leading by 3. Highland with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Randle outside. For 3. DiVincenzo. Hook it. And it's Randle with the assist. Randle's got 3 assists tonight.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
Randle against Barnes. The 3 from Quickly. Minnesota with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now here's Highland. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Knocks it down from distance.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here's Quickly. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
McDaniels passes to Randle. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Raptors trail by 9. Pass to Barnes. Over Highland. And again, no good by Toronto. The Timberwolves shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Now Reed. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Murray Boyles.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And he sinks the second. Here's Highland. He's scoreless. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Highland with a screen on Dick. McDaniels with it. Now Quickly defending. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Barnes. The floater. And a nice layup by Quickly. Quickly's got 8.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
Highland against Quickly. Now here's Highland. Not a lot of room. The 3, DiVincenzo. Hits the three-pointer. He has 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We'll be back in a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. They've got Dick, also Barnes out there, and it's Walter in at the 2. Highland looking for an opening. Outside, DiVincenzo. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Dick. The three-pointer off the mark.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Here's Highland. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Dick with a miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Walter from outside. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Barnes against DiVincenzo. Reed, the 3. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 13. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Shed, defended by Gobert. 6 to shoot. A nice shot by Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has gotten his first points of the night.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Now here's Dosunmu. Guarded by Dick. Reed, a screen on Dick. Dosunmu for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Dick. And on the 2K leaderboard, the teams that have stonewalled offenses over the last month. Number 1, Minnesota.
Over the last month, this team has shown strides defensively. The effort level has been much improved.
Pass to Barrett. And the shot's good. Barrett's got his second basket of the night.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Highland, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Highland. There's the triple. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. Here's Shed. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Shed's got his first bucket in this one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here's Dosunmu. Picked by Gobert. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Barrett. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he could ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
Quickly is checked in for Toronto.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Late into the season, let's check out the standings in the West. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, holding down the 6th spot right now, in the middle of this conference.
You know, for Minnesota, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Highland misses. Raptors trail by 12. Pass to Barnes. Randall with a steal. Fires from the wing. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Back to Quickly. Kicks it out to Barrett. Shoots over to Sumu. And the Raptors miss again. The Timberwolves lead by 14. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers, for example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since. That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. The drive by Randall. Rebound Toronto. Barnes has got rebound number 7 tonight. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Hey, you know, what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
Quickly against Highland. Sumu outside. Over Barrett. The Sumu can't hit. Raptors trail by 10. Barrett into the lane. Oh, hey! How about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Whoa. And he takes that one up and powers it through. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards comes in for Highland. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Toronto. Ingram comes in for Shed. Here's Randall. A 14-point game for him in the win against Memphis. Rebounded by Murray Boyles.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Barrett. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall, a screen on Quickly. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 8.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Mamukelashvili passes to Ingram. For 3, Barrett hits the trifecta.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. You want to ride him as far as you can take him.
Quickly against DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Over Quickly. With the clock winding down. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good play. I mean, you stop the sure thing, slam dunk with that foul. And I think you send a bit of a message, too, about your physicality and force in the basket area.
First free throw is good. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
And here's Ingram from the arc. And the Raptors, another three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Minnesota again missing. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Murray Boyles. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Outside Edwards. There's the three. Edwards connects from outside.
Edwards, a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
DiVincenzo with a steal. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
And they are in the top 5 in fewest turnovers. They handle the rock with care. And that also helps you defensively. Less chances for your opponents to run off a turnover.
And their ability to hold down the score against opponents means they don't have to enter desperation mode offensively very often. That's a big plus. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hurdle is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Barrett. Here's Edwards. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in the game. Quickly against Edwards. And that one's good. Quickly.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting just 38% in this quarter. Pass to Edwards. Oh! Edwards packs it home!
And, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Now Ingram. 9 points in the game. Shot on the wing. And another basket for Toronto.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game. But he's turned it on here in the second.
Barrett against Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Barrett. And here's Edwards outside. Here's Gobert. And Gobert flushes it home.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Pirtle with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. Pirtle, the pass to Ingram. The three. Rebound Minnesota. They've led by as many as 14. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand.
Look at how DiVincenzo burst inside on the drive. Gave the defense no time to set up.
Kicks it to Quickly. The three is up. They grab their own miss. Here's Pirtle. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Timberwolves lead by 5. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Here's Randall. Misses the layup. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. He was all alone on that one. Quickly's got 5 points in the quarter.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Randall, a screen on Barrett. Here's Edwards. Some solid defense from Ingram. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to succeed, and I don't see that in the first half.
And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
There's impressive talent in this class, and the top dogs are battling.
Each guy wants this award bad, and you know it.
And that's a wrap on halftime.
that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Toronto trailing. Nas Reed out there with McDaniels. Then it's Bones Highland. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Pass to Barnes for the lead. Barnes drills the triple.
And not really a go-to for Barnes, but nice stroke on the corner shot.
Highland, pass to McDaniels. 4-3. Highland misses.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Highland against quickly. It's McDaniels on the wing. Shot clock at 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram, an area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion. They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Quickly with a screen on DiVincenzo. Back to Ingram. The 3-ball. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land. Giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Quickly against Highland. Outside McDaniels. Reed to screen on Ingram. McDaniels from long range. Sends it home from 3-point land. McDaniels got 4 points now in the quarter. Hurdle, screen on McDaniels. Inside, stolen by Reed. DiVincenzo on the wing, guarded by Barrett. Highland, the pass to McDaniels. Up again, controls the rebound and the putback. Gobert's got 8.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Outside Barrett. Back to quickly. And here's Ingram from the arc. And the Raptors, another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Toronto's gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. To the inside. Here's Pirtle. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Reed. Barnes comes with a double team. Reed passes to DiVincenzo. Highland against quickly. Reed to screen on quickly. Pass to Reed. Let's go with a 3. Fires in the triple. Reed's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Hurdle with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Ingram. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Minnesota with some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for DiVincenzo. No good on the free throw.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. Highland with it. 6 points for him. And stolen by Barrett. 13 feet out. And it's quickly with a miss.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Randall inside. He's guarded by Barnes. Randall, good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Quickly outside. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebounded by Highland.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Reed. Just 5 to shoot. Count that one. Reed's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touchdown there.
Barnes passes to Pirtle. Ingram on the wing. Toronto passing it around. 3 from Barnes. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Highland. Back to Sumu. And here's Reed. Covered by Pirtle. All alone on the break. Here's Quickly. Drops in the layup for 2. Quickly's got 15 points.
Skill level of Pirtle, admirable. So good at getting the ball over to the open teammate.
Highland, the pass to Reed. Back to Highland. Reed, a screen on Quickly. Pass to Reed. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 8 points now. Raptors trail by 6. Now Pirtle. Here's Ingram. Back to Pirtle. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Pirtle's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Kicks it out to Clark. DeSumo outside. Pass to Highland. This one for 3. Rebound Toronto. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Barnes, no good. Minnesota leading by 4. DeSumo on the wing. To the paint. Here's Clark. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Quickly's got space. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
Randall outside. Clark with a screen on Barnes. Randall with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Randall, good.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Boy, somebody needs to get these guys fired up so they attack the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and this led to way too many second-chance shots.
He's checked in for Julius Randle. Edwards comes in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. And Toronto also making a switch. Dick, he's checked in for Barrett. Here's Barnes. Count the basket and the foul! Jaden And McDaniels picks one up.
Fighting for his shot. Barnes is well rewarded for his effort.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had. And they've done a nice job doing that.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Barnes passes to Quickly. Hurdle with a screen on DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Outside Ingram. For the tie. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 3. Reed, a screen on Dick. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards just pulling his way inside.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Quickly passes to Ingram. Pulls up on the wing. And the jumper falls for him. Ingram's got 20.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
DiVincenzo against Quickly. DiVincenzo, the pass to McDaniels. Reed sets a screen. Three-pointer. Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Saving that trip. Nas Reed turning a miss into a bucket.
Outside Barnes. Here's Dick. Off target with the 3. Minnesota shooting nearly 60% from the floor in the third. Reed for 3, and that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Pass to Dick from deep. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
It's stolen by Ingram. .110 left in the third. Down low. Barnes. Barnes gets it to go inside.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. With some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed. And it's Randall in for DiVincenzo. And the Raptors making a change here. Kasumu outside. Edwards looking for an opening. 19-footer. 2 points. That one goes. Edwards has got 4 points this quarter.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Left side Dick fires the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's,
and they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
Edwards for 3. Left side McDaniels. Clock at 6. No good with the triple. Pass to Ingram. Over McDaniels. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead, just pounding the painted area. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When you're running the show, you make sweet highlight reel plays, night in and night out.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So the Raptors 5 right now. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. Then there's Dick, and it's Murray Boyles in at the 4. Picked by Gobert. Here's Dosunmu. It's McDaniels on the wing. Edwards against Quickly. Another shot. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Toronto.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Randall, good.
Forcing his way in is Randall. Hard for the defender to counter his strength.
Quickly outside. Pass to Murray Boyles. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Dosunmu's got 4 rebounds now.
They are just owning the boards right now.
That's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And it's good for 2.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
To the middle. Here's Mamukelashvili. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Trying so hard to contest that shot. Got a piece of Gobert there.
That one misses.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. 9-point game. Pass to Barrett. Takes the 3. Randall pulls down the board. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Dosunmu outside. Here's Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. From downtown. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Raptors trail by 9. Outside Barrett. Kicks it to Quickly. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dosunmu. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. 6 on the shot clock. The 3, Barrett. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
I know Barrett loves to strike from the corners. He just trusts himself to make that shot.
Dosunmu outside. Pass to McDaniels. Now Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Quickly. Edwards can't hit. Raptors trail by 6. Now here's Quickly. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul so far. Some changes for Minnesota. Nas Reed's checked in for Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in for Dosunmu. And Toronto also making a switch. Pirtle's checked in. Pirtle with a screen on McDaniels. Dick with a miss.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. And then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Outside Dick. Takes a three. And again, no good by Toronto. Minnesota leading by 8. Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. Fires the three. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
He's caught fire from beyond the arc here in the second half.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Quickly from outside. Connects from downtown. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Barrett against Edwards. Man, getting it done inside.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Dick. Looking to end this cold spell. Clock at 4. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Randall. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Emmanuel quickly.
You know, Julius Randle offers a versatile skill set. Not only does he have outstanding handles for a guy of his size, he's pretty quick, too. He's also got that strength, which is a pretty nice combination.
Desumo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I can only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
Desumo for 3. Hurdle grabs a miss. Hurdle's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Quickly, it's checked in for Toronto. To the paint. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And, you know, as time goes on, Ingram continues to embrace more responsibility. He wants to be the focal point of this offense.
Right side Edwards. Pass to Randall. Shot clock at 5. And it's Randall with the jam.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Outside Ingram. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Picking up his 4th foul really could change how he approaches things now.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Barrett's checked in for Toronto. Here's Desumo. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Back to Ingram. Barrett passes to Barnes. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Minnesota leading by 8. Here is DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. They set the screen. Fires from deep. Pure from three-point range. Edwards has got 23.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Outside Barrett. Kicks it out to Barnes. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. Hurdle. And he makes it on the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for them.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Checked in for Reed. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. It's stolen by Pirtle. And a fast break now for the Raptors. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Outside Barrett. Quickly with a screen on Edwards. Inside. And it's Quickly. That time on the assist by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 assists in the game.
And a nice find by Barrett. He has a complete game.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Barrett. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home. And that's a double-double for him now.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
He just drills it from way back.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Gobert with a screen on Barrett. Edwards! Pirtle rips down the board. Raptors trail by 6. Ingram double teamed. Now Pirtle. Barrett fires. Oh, the long ball, no good.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
McDaniels outside. It's stolen by Ingram. Barnes. The bucket is good!
Oh, my. Just what they needed. Barnes with a crucial burst of offensive energy.
There are not many players you'd rather have at the line there. Those free throws were huge.
DiVincenzo against Quickly. Sumu outside. Here's Edwards. 4 on the clock. Puts it up from 17. Oh, he needed it, and he got it.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Barrett a screen on McDaniels. Now Quickly. Barnes outside. Here's Pirtle, and stolen by Gobert. DiVincenzo with it. Now Quickly defending. Edwards against Barnes. From downtown. Barrett with a rebound. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. It's a 5-point game. Quickly outside. Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Dosunmu. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
And you know what? Ingram is always ready to score in the clutch, guys. He's a guy you can depend on to give you his best when his best is needed.
Edwards against Barrett. Here's Edwards. 6 to shoot.
Edwards is who you want to go to in the clutch when you need points, and will usually find a way to get them for you.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And Minnesota making a change here. Randall is checked in. Here's quickly. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ooh, the three doesn't go. And they go to the intentional foul. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Boy, those were big free throws right there. It's exactly how you want to close out a game.
And the Raptors call time here. 19 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future. That is good offense, unselfish play.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is